ये है भारत एफएम.
बजेगा भारत, झूमेगा भारत.
This is
Good morning, listeners and viewers, and those who are in US. Good evening. We have a tournament coming up in this weekend that is from the MidWest Cricket Academy, and I would like to have an introduction about them. We have Jay Kumar over here and Tileshwar. If I'm not wrong, he is his son, and both father and son duo are managing this cricket academy. And let's start the conversation and let's know what they are planning in future. Welcome to the show, Jay Kumarji and Tileshwar.
Oh, thank you,
Hi,
Manan.
Manoj. Thanks for having us.
So, am I right that you are father and son, Tileshwar?
That's right.
Is it right?
Yeah.
So both are involved in cricket.
Yeah, we both grew up playing cricket from a really young age. So we're really passionate about the game, and we believe that it can teach a lot of young kids a great path and great values more than just the game itself.
So, was it from India or you started playing cricket in US?
I started playing cricket in India, and then I also played cricket in England before I moved here and started playing cricket here and working with the kids and coaching.
That's nice. JG, what is your history?
Yeah, no, my history is all in India. I've been playing. I played for Tamil Nadu in
Oh.
India. So I spent close to 20 years playing. So
Oh,
it's across the different at different levels at different professional clubs I've played.
that's nice. So, Tileshwar, let's start the conversation. Uh, we'll be just asking you. There are some simple questions that I have. Rohit ji told me about your academy, and that's why I call you. That what is happening, I wanted to know, and let the viewer also to know, since we are local Cincinnati media channel. And can you tell us about the Midwest Cricket Academy history and its background?
Sure. So Midwest Cricket Academy was really established about 5 years ago now, uh, and we had the aim of nurturing young cricketing talent and providing training in both cricket skills and sportsmanship. We really wanted to stress, teaching values to our kids through this game of cricket, and we wanted to create a dedicated platform, just for the youth, and to grow the sport and learn life lessons through cricket. We have a vision, and we work towards making it affordable and approachable to everybody. And we run Midwest Cricket Academy as a nonprofit.
Since you are saying it non-profit, you
Mhm.
might not be making enough money to run this academy. So, how do you incorporate the sports, this sponsorship and stuff like that?
Yeah, I can take that question. So along with the skill development, we emphasize the value of sportsmanship, teamwork, and bringing the respect each other. So we organize team building activities, encourage the fair play, and teach the players the importance of supporting each other on and off the field. We also regularly involve the kids in community service and do food drives and volunteer work and things like that. So that's how we incorporate the sportsmanship and teamwork into our coaching philosophy.
That was your coaching philosophy, right?
hmm
But I was just been curious about your money part. That how you can manage that? Is it enough for you to run the academy?
we it is never enough. So we do approach the corporate CSRs. We do approach the local business people, and we have some support from the local people, and the kids themselves put in some money to it. But we want more to improve the infrastructure and things like that. So we continuously approach the uh, the business tier people and the corporate CSRs to fund ourselves.
So do you get enough?
No. In short, no. We strive to keep our fees really, really low because we don't want cost to be a barrier for kids or for parents, whoever is interested in the sport. So oftentimes, whoever can contribute, uh, our personal contributions, and we, seek out help from the city, like my dad said, and from the business community. So we do get some support. It's not enough. We still require more support to be able to compete at the level that we do. Um, but we are very grateful for the support that we get from the local community, and we really ask you to support us in any way that you can, either financially or come and help us conduct tournaments like these, either volunteer your time or just show up and support the kids, because having a community that backs them is really important, and it really gives them a boost as well.
So, Tileswar, you might be surprised me to asking like this,
Mm.
just putting a little bit focus on the sponsorship. But
Mhm.
I have been through all this. Our media house has been 4 years, and
Mm.
we hardly get any local community support.
Right.
Same way, see, this is something media that people always want to be there.
Mm.
But yours is something like academic and the sports and stuff like that. I am bet sure that you won't be getting enough to run your academy. And I really, those who are listening and viewing this conversation, I really appreciate if anybody can just stand up and help these guys out. They don't ask money for themselves, they have enough for them. They have regular jobs, but to run this academy, we need to support them. That's my humble request to all of them. Coming back to the main point, sorry about that, but
Thank you.
this is the main aspect. We need to let people know that we need that. How do you ensure the balance between academic commitments and cricket training of the young players?
Yeah, I can answer that. So we understand the importance of education, right? Our scheduling takes into the account of the school timings. We offer very flexible training options to ensure the players can manage both their studies and the cricket training effectively. Additionally, we work with the local schools to provide some PE credits for the high schoolers too.
Oh, can you share some success stories of your players who have emerged from your academy?
Yeah, unless you want to take it or
Yeah,
you
sure.
want
I
me.
could. We've produced over 40 players who've represented, various teams in national level tournaments. Six of our players have represented in USA Cricket zonals, national teams, Major League Cricket, and minor league cricket. Five of our kids have also recently been selected. Um, they've placed in the top 5% of players across the nation, and they've been chosen to play in tournaments in UK and India. We have a lot of cricketing talent here in Cincinnati that is up and coming, um, and these kids go on to do some great things.
So, are they chosen from US or it's from the academy? How does this MLC work? So, can you just focus on what is MLC? Basically, I want to know that too.
Sure. So MLC is the organization that orchestrates, one of the top national level tournaments in the country. Recently, you may have seen on TV, like U.S. Premier League with teams like Texas Super Kings and Mumbai New York Indians, um, in the professional side. So the same organization also conducts a series of youth tournaments, which are held throughout the year. And at the end of all these tournaments every year, there is an annual championship where the top 8 teams play for a trophy. So what we're actually hosting now is the Labor Day tournament in Cincinnati, and we're doing that for the under 14 age group. So this is going to bring over 12 teams from across the country to Mason, to Cincinnati. We're expecting over 1,000 attendees, just from these teams and their parents. So they're coming from as far as, Seattle, San Francisco, Houston, all over the country. and they're contributing significantly to our local businesses. They're generating a lot of revenue for our city. So what happens at the end of this is the top 5% of the players across this tournament get selected, and they get to play together as one team, and they go on and play international level tournaments. So last year, we had a kid from our academy who got selected, and this year he played in that national team in the UK against 8 countries.
Wow. Since you are talking about the players, how do you evaluate the progress of each player and provide personalized feedback?
We do conduct regular assessment to track each player's progress. Our coaches provide consecutive constructive feedbacks after each practice sessions and matches. And we also hold parent coach meetings to discuss the parents' development. We organize friendly games, bilaterals, trilaterals, and things like that. And periodically, we'll also bring in guest coaches to offer fresh perspective. We also recognize and celebrate individuals and team achievements. So the progress of each player is being evaluated. If there is a system, there is a process to evaluate each progress, and we will also make sure that if anybody needs any additional help, we'll provide them on specific helps also. So it's very very structured in a group setting.
Okay. So you are taking each and every measures, make sure that all players are knowing what they are doing and how you can just make them doing more progress, right?
Absolutely. This all goes as multiple things like drills, uh, giving them scenarios, making them work even on the at the home. There is something called shadow practices. Okay, there are multiple ways, both the traditional coaching methods and drills, and incorporating the new techniques as well. So there is a clear progress. So in other words, we do a progress report kind of stuff. So we will take a kid from one place to their desired place, and we will evaluate them as a process.
Couple of last questions. But can you just let us know about the MLC's national level tournament that you are hosting on 2023? If I'm not wrong, it is on this Friday, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Can you
from
just give me more details on it?
Sure. Yeah, like I said, MLC hosts these tournaments for 4 age groups under 12, 14, 16, and 18. We're hosting the
Say it
under
again, 14, 16, and 18.
12,
The age group.
14, 16, and 18. So they
Okay.
host these tournaments for 4 age groups. We're hosting the under 14 age group here in Cincinnati. We're expecting 12 teams from all across the country to come in. So we're going to have, one game a day per ground. So we have 6 grounds that it's going to be hosting at. So we have 6 games a day for 4 days. There's going to be a finals on Monday. So this is going to happen this Friday to next Monday. So September 1st to 4th. And like I said, we're expecting over 1,000 people to travel over these teams and come in and converge in our city.
Wow. And what are the measures you have taken? Are you ready to get it done?
We have a great team of volunteers and support people who are working very, very tirelessly. They're sacrificing their personal time to come in and help us prep for this tournament. The coaches are going to be traveling to other cities with their respective teams for their age groups. So we're really relying on the community and people who come out and come forward to support us.
And did you get any support from the city? Except
Yeah.
the ground. Ground is always there, right? But anything else, then you get it from city?
The city of Mason has always been instrumental in our efforts. They really do support us quite a bit. They help us, prepare the grounds for tournaments. Ground preparation for tournaments and practice is obviously quite different. So they've always been very helpful as far as providing infrastructure, providing all the necessary support that we need to host and run tournaments of this size. And we're expecting some of them to come out and show their support as well on Friday.
And the last question is, what are your plans and how? Yes, JJ, you were saying something.
Yeah. Additionally, we are fielding our own teams in all the age groups. Like Dilesh said, that U12 is traveling. U14 is going to play here. U16 is traveling. So we have the other teams going and playing in these tournaments elsewhere in the country, likes of Morrisville, Atlanta, and Houston. They're all going across the country to play.
Wow. So these are the players going from your academy to play the match outside Ohio.
Correct.
Oh, okay. So all the tournament are happening at the same time of the same different age groups, right?
Correct.
Okay. What are your plans and how anybody can support you?
Yes.
So, like I said, we've been continuously working on improving our infrastructure to bring the best resources, both for the game and to inculcate values in our youth. And we're constantly looking for support from our community, from businesses. Like I said, you don't have to just give us donations, but we'd really appreciate if you could volunteer your time or just to show up and encourage the kids, because having that community backing us and having our community back the youth is something that goes a long way. Like I mentioned, the city of Mason, many businesses and individuals are already doing so. They're helping us a lot. And we really thank you for your support, and we look forward to your continued support. And we need all the help that we can get, because these kids are competing at the national level, and we do need all the resources, all the assistance that we can get to be able to compete at those high levels.
JJ, any final word?
Yeah. If you're interested in contributing in any way, please reach out to Banu at 732 858 4684 or Rohit at 513-417-5416. That would be, and we are a 501c organization. So any of your contribution will have a tax exemption. So that is an additional incentive for any of you. Lastly, if you guys can come over and support us for the inauguration on Friday at 11 a.m. In Heritage Oak Park, that'll be awesome. Please come over and support us.
Anything else, Tileshwar? You want to say something, or you are done?
No, I'm all done. Thank you so much for giving us this platform, and thank you to everybody who's watching for your time.
So, listeners and viewers, we have Jay Kumar and Tileshwar from the MidWest Academy, and they are requesting you, if you cannot contribute, that is fine, but please come and cheer up them on this Friday to Monday. They are having the tournament, and basically it's happening in our own city, that is Cincinnati. So it's our job and moral responsibility to help them and to cheer them for. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.